There are moments in life when everything suddenly changes. People drift away, opportunities close, and the places you once felt comfortable no longer feel right. It's easy to question why Allah allowed this to happen. You might feel abandoned, rejected, or lost. But what if these moments are actually signs of divine mercy? What if Allah is not taking something from you, but rather saving your soul from what you can't yet see? Sometimes Allah removes you from certain places not to punish you, but to protect your peace. He separates you from chaos, so your heart can heal and your faith can grow stronger. Every disconnection, every closed door, carries a hidden purpose that only Allah understands. In this video, we'll explore how Allah's removals are actually redirections, guiding you toward peace, purpose, and a closer connection with Him. 1. Divine removal has purpose. When Allah removes you from a certain place, situation, or relationship, it is never random. It carries deep divine wisdom. Sometimes you might feel confused or even hurt, wondering why a chapter of your life ended so abruptly. But Allah, in His infinite knowledge, sees what you cannot. He knows what lies ahead, what could harm your heart, or what could disturb your peace. His decisions are not punishments, they are redirections meant to lead you towards something better and purer. There are moments when your soul begins to outgrow an environment that no longer aligns with your spiritual growth. Allah, in His mercy, intervenes before you realize it yourself. What feels like loss in the moment is actually protection from emotional or spiritual damage. Each removal is a sign that Allah values your inner peace over worldly attachments. When Allah closes a door, He is not depriving you. He is shielding you. Every separation, every shift, is a part of His divine plan to elevate you to a place where your soul can rest, grow, and find true contentment in Him. Recognizing this purpose transforms pain into peace and confusion into clarity. 2. Hidden wisdom. In every situation where Allah removes you from something or someone, there is hidden wisdom that may not be visible in the moment. Our human understanding is limited. We see only what's in front of us, while Allah sees the entire picture, the past, the present, and what's yet to come. Sometimes, the people or places we are attached to carry unseen harm, toxic influences, or distractions that slowly pull us away from peace and purpose. Allah, out of His mercy, separates us before we can be deeply wounded. There are also times when Allah's wisdom lies in preparing you for a greater blessing. What you perceive as a loss might actually be a lesson, a way for you to grow stronger, wiser, and more spiritually grounded. The delay, the distance, or the disconnection you experience often protects you from what your heart desires, but your soul doesn't need. Understanding Allah's hidden wisdom requires trust and patience. You may not always receive answers immediately, but over time, you begin to see how every removal was an act of love and care. Allah's unseen wisdom works silently, but it always leads your soul toward peace and divine alignment. 3. Peace over popularity. In a world that constantly glorifies attention and approval, it's easy to forget that peace is far more valuable than popularity. Many chase validation from others, thinking it will bring happiness, but true contentment lies in being at peace with yourself and with Allah. Popularity often comes with pressure, the need to please people, maintain appearances, and live up to expectations that may not align with your faith or values. This kind of attention can quietly drain your soul and distance you from inner tranquility. Allah, in His wisdom, sometimes removes you from circles or platforms where your worth was tied to how much people liked you. He isolates you not to punish you, but to help you rediscover your value beyond public opinion. Peace is found in obedience to Allah, not in applause from people. When your heart no longer craves validation from others, it becomes free. Free to worship sincerely, live authentically, and love purely for the sake of Allah. Choosing peace over popularity means trusting that even if the world forgets you, Allah remembers you. And that remembrance, that divine connection, brings a serenity that no amount of fame or recognition can ever replace. 4. Redirection, not rejection. When Allah closes a door in your life, it's not a sign of rejection. It's a gentle redirection towards something more aligned with your destiny. Often, what feels like a setback is actually a setup for something greater. You may pray for a specific outcome, hoping that one path will bring success or happiness, but Allah knows where each road leads. Out of His mercy, He redirects you away from paths that would harm your faith, drain your energy, or delay your growth. This redirection can come through sudden changes, a lost opportunity, a friendship ending, or plans falling apart. In those moments, disappointment can feel heavy, but faith teaches you to trust that Allah's plans are always better than your own. Every no carries a hidden yes from Allah, a promise of something more fulfilling and peaceful. When you start seeing life's detours as divine redirections, you stop questioning Allah's wisdom and start embracing His plan. What was removed wasn't meant to destroy you, but to guide you. Allah never takes something away unless He intends to replace it with something more meaningful, something that will bring you closer to Him and your true purpose. 5. Spiritual growth. Every time Allah removes you from a place or situation, He is creating space for your soul to grow. Growth rarely happens in comfort. It often begins in isolation, reflection, and stillness. When distractions fade and familiar faces disappear, you are given the opportunity to look inward, to reconnect with your heart, your purpose, and most importantly, your Creator. Solitude becomes a sacred classroom where Allah teaches you lessons that noise and crowds often drown out. During these quiet seasons, you begin to understand yourself better, your weaknesses, your strengths, and your dependence on Allah. You start developing patience, humility, and gratitude as you realize that your peace doesn't come from people or circumstances, but from the One who controls them. This period of spiritual transformation strengthens your faith and prepares you for the blessings that once seemed out of reach. Spiritual growth also refines your character. You learn to forgive, to detach from negativity, and to value sincerity over appearances. Through this process, Allah purifies your heart and reshapes your outlook on life. What once felt like separation becomes a divine invitation to elevate your soul, deepen your connection with Allah, and live with renewed purpose and peace. 6. Trust in Allah's plan. Trusting Allah's plan means believing that every event in your life, whether joyful or painful, carries divine purpose. Even when circumstances don't make sense, your faith reminds you that Allah never makes a mistake. Every trial, delay, or removal is carefully designed to lead your heart toward what is best for you, in this world and the next. When you surrender your worries to Him, you find comfort in knowing that His plan is always greater than your expectations. Trust requires patience and a calm heart, especially when life feels uncertain. It's easy to trust Allah when things go smoothly, but true faith is tested when everything seems to fall apart. In those moments, remember that Allah's silence is not absence, it's preparation. He may withhold something temporarily, only to replace it with something everlasting. The more you trust Allah, the more peace you feel, even in confusion. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Alhamdulillah," for what's best. That mindset turns pain into purpose and waiting into worship. Trusting Allah's plan transforms your journey. It teaches you to walk through life with hope, knowing that every step, even backward ones, are guided by divine wisdom. Every removal, every shift, and every silence in your life is part of Allah's perfect plan. He takes you away from certain places not to hurt you, but to prepare your soul for peace, growth, and divine connection. Trust that whatever leaves was never meant to stay, and whatever stays is guided by His mercy. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Purpose Deen for more reminders that strengthen your faith. Before you go, comment this beautiful prayer below. May Allah fill my heart with peace and guide me to what's best for me.